Love, love, love. That's what this layout is called today. I do love it. Redundant, yes. This is an easy way to highlight one special picture or to add more with flip flaps. I also took the main image and made a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card, and I just shrunk the sentiment, love, love, love. Now, I'm not getting as many pictures as usual since I'm not seeing my grandchildren, but they've been very helpful. My daughters have been very helpful in sending me pictures of the kids. And recently, one family took a trip to South Carolina, and this is the sleepy youngest, Elijah, snuggling with his animal in his car seat. And it was just such a precious picture. I thought this little quilted background worked really well with it. And this is my, I don't know, granddoggy, I guess. I've had a couple other granddoggies with the Wetmore family, but this is the painter's indoor doggy named Samson when he came home to join them last November. And I found this picture on the phone, and I thought, again, this paper, this beautiful quilted background just highlighted it really well. Now, today, I'm going to show you a beautiful picture of Amelia last July on top of a snow-covered mountain in the middle of summer. And they are at a place called Rock Creek. And this is the size that the Cricut design set from Close to My Heart Everyday Moments recommends. A one single page, 12 by 12. And I usually use my single pages for the first page of an album and the last page of an album. And since I'm in the middle of an album, I had to make a corresponding page. They had many color little orange peels. I think this is an orange peel quilt. I know it has different names over times in history, but some of them have dots cut out and some are solid, so you can choose which you like. Now, I wish I had more pictures of the kids in the snow, and Rachel assures me that there are some, but if you put your pages in page protectors and want to add some pictures, it's really easy to do that with flip flaps. I'm going to use a basic 4 by 6 flip flap. It has a adhesive strip on it with a protective cover. You just take off the cover. It's got very loud electricity. It doesn't even make it down to the little trash can down there. And then you place it over the photo. Now I'm adding 2 to this page, and it's pretty easy to line up right on top of the last one. Now this could have a total of 6 pictures, but what I've done is left some room, left some room for the kids' impression of snow on top of the mountain that I might have to get on a Zoom call today. And I also, if Rachel said she thinks she has one more picture that includes Louisa, this is Louisa at the lake, that includes Louisa in the snow with her daddy, so I might include that. But this is an easy way to add many more pictures and thoughts, journaling thoughts, to the layouts. I hope you love this layout as much as I do. Remember, I warned you last week that the background piece should not be cut out on a new mat because these little orange peel sections are fragile. And the other thing I want to mention, we've talked a lot about the slice tool, and this is how I got an 8 1/2 by 11 page, just with a simple 1/4 inch by 8 1/2 inch rectangle laid over the pattern. You can see it sort of cuts it in half. I actually centered 2 1/4 inch by 8 1/2 inch on rectangles, and what I did is I laid them on top. First I welded the 2 strips together because you only can slice with 2 layers on Cricut Design Space, And so I laid them on top of the design space, and I sliced them, got rid of the extra, and then I made sure there was that little triangle was welded so it wouldn't cut out all the little lines when we did the cut. So it was not an easy slice, but it seems like a lot of these pages, by changing the size, I've learned a lot about slicing. I so hope you have too. If you always remember, if it doesn't show up as an option, that means you have more than 2 layers linked. So if it has words, or like in my case, 2 rectangles plus the background, you must put them all, you must weld them so it can get down to 2 layers, 1 layer and another layer. So I'm going to put my sign up. Didn't do it at the beginning today. Reminding you where we're at in this program of everyday moments. So this is week 10. Hard to believe. This is week 10, and as I said last week, there were more patterns than I thought, and we will be doing a heart layout next week. So as a reminder, every Thursday at 11 o'clock in the morning, I open my home to a Zoom meeting where I sit at this desk and craft, and you sit at your desk and craft, and we just talk about what's happening in your life and any questions you have about crafting. So God bless. Have a great week.